What up, everybody? It's your girl, Dharma Shard, and you are now tuned into DopeDivision.com.
So thank you for tuning into DopeDivision.com. You're with your girl, Shay Nicole. We have the lovely Dharma Shard, and she is performing tonight.
I am performing tonight with some great people. We have Brother Kelly and Eric Camper with us, and such a great vocal group of people. So it's going to be a singing show. I always think it's a singing show.
I feel some type of way right now because you're like on your own,
I'm
independent, on your own, and it's like to see you on your own. I personally like it. Not saying I don't like all the other stuff we did, but I like to see you on your own, expressing yourself.
Thank you.
You know, and so I kind of went back. I had to dig up some stuff. Right? We're gonna call this quotes with Dharma. Let's just make this up.
I don't even know what I say.
I feel like I'm a rebel at heart, a misfit to the cause.
Yeah, that's true. I've always felt like a hippie, like the kind of kid that kind of oddball that kind of stuck out. And even in Dirty Money, the same thing. Like, we were popping together, but I was always a little bit like with Puff and K were like this. I kind of was always kind of like off to the side. I've always been kind of just doing my own little thing. You know, in my life, I've just kind of had a different beat, different tone. But I've always managed to stay close with everybody and fit in. But inside, I'm like so awkward.
And you know, you have really warm spirits. So I can see how that is. Cause it's like, mind y'all, it's not like we've been friends forever, but I feel like
we can be friends. Yeah, like I get along with people like that. I think they always like I always fit in a Danny King. I always fit in Dirty Money, but I secretly inside I just be like, I just totally don't fit in this. Like
you said, that's just my journey to be attracted to the naysayers. My journey is to prove those people wrong consistent.
Yeah, I think I am a poster child for haters. I don't know what it is, but people tend to just not get me at first, you know. Even in Danity Kane, when the breakup happened, people just saw what they wanted to see and immediately blamed me and didn't even look at the details, didn't even revert back to past stuff and see that I've always been pro the group and I never wanted to leave. Like, I was the only girl that didn't even do solo stuff. Like, I hadn't done like features, I hadn't never been on a magazine by myself. I was like one of the only girls. I was so pro Danity Kane. So when we broke up, I just felt like people, and they hated me for that, and it was one of those things where I just think people hated. They would love to hate me, even in Dirty Money, and even the way I look, the way I sing. They always just kind of, I don't like the way she wears. Something about her, she don't have the it factor. Something about her ain't. They just, and it's usually my culture. It's usually the black people. I feel like I'm kind of, you know, addicted to the naysayer.
My swag is just like, I just wouldn't mess with me.
Yeah, because I just don't care. Like I've come to a place where as a woman, I really love who I am. I love what I've become, and I don't really care if you like it. Yeah. And I think we're in a place where we want to care for people to like us, and I don't have the time to persuade people to love something and listen to the message when I know it's dope, when I know I have something positive to say. And I think if we all thought about like that a little bit better, you know, we wouldn't have so many people feeling so low and self-esteem.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I went through.
Yeah, I did too. So I'm glad I'm at this place. If I was, you know, if I could go back and talk to myself, that's what I would have said. Girl, I don't give a shit.
Yes.
Don't give a shit. Because their opinion doesn't matter. You know, it's just an opinion.
First, I was ugly. Let's just go back 3 to 4 years. I was tranny dawn. Then 3 years later, I ain't changed. A B just put in some weed.
Yeah, and then I was cute. When I joined Dirty Money, I got sexy for the first time. People were like, oh my God, she's kind of cute. A little bit, you know. People are funny and they're fickle. My face didn't change, nothing changed. Puff had money, so he put some good clothes on me. But I was going. People didn't realize I was going through Katrina. But of course, I had a horrible weed, and I had $10. You know, but at the end of the day, I think everybody has their worst moments. There's a lot of people. If you go back and you see when it first started, it was busted. We all had our good moments growing up. I haven't changed. I'm the same chick that I was then. I'm gonna continue to be the same person. Short hair, long hair, and not. I'm still the same Dawn. Nothing's changed.
I hear that. And do you feel like that's because a lot of people have been talking about Kelly Rowland lately? Like, oh,
Kelly had the busted weave, with the red thing, and we didn't like her. I loved Kelly. I didn't think her weave was busted at all. She was my favorite. But all of a sudden now, Kelly's the most beautiful sex symbol in the world. Like, we didn't know what Kelly looked like in the past. Kelly has been the same chick, regardless if she has surgery, regardless of whatever she's done, she's still the same Kelly. So at the end of the day, why do now, 30-something years later, she's the most gorgeous woman in the world. People are so funny. They're so funny. Now she got meat on her. Now we're like, oh my gosh, she's so fine. She's the sexiest woman ever. I don't have the time. You didn't like Kelly in 99. So don't even, now you in love with Kelly. In 99, you hated her with that red weave. You hated her with that red piece on Bills. You wasn't even really fucking with Kelly. Now Kelly's your thing. I don't have it. People are funny. They're funny. They're truly funny. And I think she laughs at it. She has to laugh at it. She has to laugh at people loving her now like they didn't love her like 5 seconds ago. She's always been beautiful. Always had a great body. You don't like me today, and then I do one thing wrong, and you're like, I don't really like doing it. I ain't with you today. No, you rock with me, and let's go win. That's it. And that's why I love my fan base. That's why I love my movement, because the people who really do rock with me, they have been with me since the beginning. That I rock with you, and then 2 years later, you dating such and such, so I don't like you no more, or 2 years later you get a wrong weave, you have a bad year, and then they're like, I don't have the time for that. Yeah.
And I see we can safely say with all the other stuff that, you know, the Q and all that stuff, it's a whole chapter with all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and I think, I mean, it's been a long time now. Let's all move on.
Right.
Let's move on to, like, people just dwell on the wrong things. We always want to dwell on the negative. We're doing some really great positive things right now. Being independent, Goldenheart charting on Billboard with no features. We're doing some really powerful things, and I think that should be the forefront. I don't want you to think I'm cute. I want you to listen to my music because you think I'm cute, fine, or ugly. I want you to listen to it because you like it. Yeah. That's it. That's why I like The Weeknd and those artists like that. We don't even know what Weeknd really looks like. He's like, he comes out maybe 2 times a year, but you just like his music. Like, that's the type of, you know, Nina Simone, same thing. You didn't even care what she looked like. That's the kind of, you know, I think I look great, but I'm just saying, if I'm not your cup of tea, that shouldn't be the reason why you don't listen to the music.
You know, you can go and cop her album, Goldenheart. It is really great, and trust me, it'll have you dancing in the kitchen. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, dancing in the kitchen.
It'll have you dancing in the kitchen.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you so much. I hear you guys this is a new startup.
Yes.
So congratulations to you guys, and here's to many more amazing interviews.
Thank you so much. Can't wait for tonight.
Yeah, man, be part of it.